We try as much as possible to get the message across that Macau has, the East and the West, and the old and the new. So I think that's pretty much sums up what Macau is today. All in all, when you look at the international markets, you really have to cater very much to their tastes, the ways they actually get information, the changing demographics, and then you try to tailor exactly how you actually, one, what is your message to them, and secondly, what exactly, how exactly you deliver that message to them so that it gets them to feel that they are interested to come to Macau. So in each and every market, there's something different because the level of sophistication is different, the way they use the media is different, and even, say, for example, social media, in different places they use different social media. So sometimes you really have to see exactly what they use and try to see if you can also use their proper medium. World Centre of Tourism and Leisure is not just tourism. What the government is looking at is a place which is good for our local residents to live here. They have a good healthcare system. They have good traffic system. They have all I would say a convenient lifestyle, a very comfortable lifestyle in Macau. It's also a good place for visitors to come here. It's and then all in all, it has to be I would say a very comfortable city for anybody who uses this space. So a World Centre of Tourism and Leisure is not just tourism, as its nature. But in terms of tourism side, of course, what we need to, in order to contribute towards, building Macau into a World Centre of Tourism and Leisure is, I think, on one side, the diversity of tourism products that we have to offer, and on the second part, the diversity of people who visit us. I mean, the source of visitors that come to visit us. We can't just have Chinese visitors all the time. We also need to make Macau an interesting place for international visitors to come, so that we can, very proudly say that this is an international tourism destination. I think in many different places, we always say that a tourism product can only be successful if the local people also, feels that it is a valuable tourism product. Like in many places, first of all, the locals love that place, and then the visitors would like to visit that place. It doesn't work the other way around. Because I think visitors always want to see what the locals like. We should keep the 30 million, visitation mark, but we're seeing, structurally, a change there. Very good increase, around 7% increase in terms of international visitation. So I think that is a good one, because every 1% is a good, percentage increase, because sometimes, especially for mainland, it's easier to have bigger numbers of increases because it's the proximity, it's the ease of traffic, it's all these kinds of, new transportation means that they're offering right now. But for international visitation, we don't have a very, robust airport at this point in time. It is a regional base. Getting more international visitation is not sometimes an easy task. Because we have to fight against a lot of other international competitors. Before, when you go to international trade shows, where is Macau? You have to talk about, okay, it's next to Hong Kong, it's this, it's that, or whatever. Never seems like people just, there it is, But nowadays, when you talk about, when people ask you, where do you come from? Oh, we come from Macau. Oh, yes, I know Macau, or you've heard of it on some reports, or you've actually visited it, And there are quite many instances where people told me that, I've just visited it last year or 2 years before or whatever, So you actually see a lot more interest in Macau.